Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Harrington, and I'll be teaching Nonprofit 301, Introduction to Nonprofit Management, or Survey of Nonprofit Organizations, for fall semester 2018. And I want to remind you that this is an abbreviated course, so instead of being 15 weeks in length, we're 7.5 weeks in length. This first week, you're going to hit the ground running. Classes begin August 23rd, which is Thursday, and we've got some stuff to do right away. So these 7.5 weeks are going to move pretty quickly. So what I'd like to do at the beginning of every week, I'll put together a fairly brief video like this one right now that'll talk to you about what the deliverables for the week are, the types of things that you'll be doing, when things will be due. So with that in mind, as this being our abbreviated week one, I've got some things I want you to do. First thing, absolutely necessary, is you got to get the book. Lester Solomon, America's Nonprofit Sector, available in the bookstore, available online. Make sure you get a copy of this and get it quickly. I'm going to send out an email here in a few minutes to you. Classes aren't going to start for another week or so, but to remind you to get the textbook because you're going to need it early on. So, abbreviated week. A couple of things I'd like you to do. First thing is to look at the syllabus. Yeah, I know. I've heard it all. Syllabus are boring, and I don't really look through it. But it's going to be helpful. I want you. It'll show you what we're going to be doing, when we're going to be doing it, and kind of how I want you to do it. But the meat of the work for this week is really fairly simple. It's to read 2 chapters. Chapter 1 is an introduction. It's only like 8 pages long. It's basically an introduction to the textbook. Lester Solomon has been teaching nonprofit management for, 40 years. Very well respected. And basically this course is a history of the nonprofit sector. Why do we have it? Which leads us into Chapter 2. What is a nonprofit sector and why do we have it? This chapter also kind of outlines the reasons why America has a nonprofit sector. The types of things that the nonprofit sector provides that can't be provided by other recourses or avenues, and the benefit of a structured nonprofit sector, and and the types of needs, challenges, and opportunities that programs and services provided through the nonprofit sector meet, and why we're better off of it. In addition to reading those 2 chapters, I want you to watch a relatively 15 minutes, a brief YouTube video by a guy named Hugh Evans. It's called "What Does It Mean to Be a Citizen of the World?" As you'll read in the Chapter 2 of the textbook, what we're really talking about is philanthropy. What does the nonprofit sector do? Well, it gives away. It gives resources and services and programs to make the world a better place. And in order to do that, you've got to consider yourself a world citizen, not just a citizen of, say, Spartanburg County or South Carolina or the United States of America, but really a global, international perspective. Lastly, but certainly not least, is a reading journal. Every week I'm going to ask you to complete a very brief, when I say brief, I mean a paragraph or 2, reading journal where I'm going to ask you to tell me what you were thinking about what you read during the week. I don't want you to regurgitate the topics out of the textbook because I'm reading it too. I know what they are. I'm more interested in what you think about the reading. Now, the links for the reading journals, I'm looking at the course website. The links for the reading journals are here on Blackboard. All you have to do is create a journal entry. It's a very simple process. You just click a button that says Create Journal Entry. You title your journal, Reading Journal Week 1, and then your response. And again, I'm interested in what you think, what you liked about what you read, what you didn't like. What did it make you think about? Is there anything, did you have an aha moment where you read something and said, I had no idea that this was going to be the case? Hey, I read that and I don't necessarily believe that. Or, hey, I learned something out of this reading that I think I'm going to be able to use now. Maybe you're doing some volunteer work at a local nonprofit. Maybe you work for a nonprofit. Maybe you're thinking you might want to work for a nonprofit. So it's really kind of to get you noodling, to get you thinking about what you're reading and what can you do with it. too often times in classes, colleges, at this college and university and others, we ask students to read material and never ask them to think about what they've read. Yeah, we ask you, on page 47, there's a definition of the word philanthropy. Please describe in great detail. Well, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in, what are you thinking about as you read this? Because regurgitating facts and figures, well, that might be helpful in some courses. It's not going to get you very far in life. You're going to make your footprint, you're going to make your success based on what and how you think and how you put that into practice and place. So I'm interested in kind of what you're thinking about when you read things. I also want you to know that you can, just because we're online and we don't see each other face to face, doesn't mean I'm not approachable. You can call me, you can email me, you can text me, you can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. I'm not so much on Twitter anymore. I've got office hours, and even, my stated office hours. I live 8 minutes from campus. You need to see me physically, we need to talk on the phone, whatever. Let me know. I'm here to help you. I got one job. I tell every student this, and this is my 26th year teaching. I got one job, and that job is to help you be successful. And whatever you need for me to help you to do that, within reason, of course, I'm going to do that. I think that's the right thing to do. I hope you like the class. I hope you'll get a lot out of it. If you're thinking, even in the smallest chance, that you want to work at a nonprofit, you want to have a leadership role in a nonprofit, you might be on a board of a nonprofit, you might volunteer for a nonprofit, this is the course for you. I hope you enjoy it. I've worked with myself and others to try to put together a course in a way that's meaningful and helpful, insightful. You learn some stuff about nonprofit. Hopefully you'll learn some things about yourself and the world around you. So week 1. Sorry that it's only 2 days, but hey, I don't set the academic schedule. Let me know if you got any questions, and I look forward to seeing you and working with you throughout the semester. And I would wish you good luck, but you don't need luck. Luck is practice meeting opportunity. You've taken classes before. You've got this opportunity. I hope you make the most of it. And I'll be coming to you virtually next week. And have a great weekend.